Hmm. Hello everyone, today is my day 21 of C++ DSA journey, and in today's stream what we will be doing, we will be revisiting some old problems, and we will try some new problems based on that family of problems that we are doing, like that we are exploring from the past 2 days, like in which sorting is needed and other things are needed. So yeah, and the stream has started a little bit late today because I was doing something else, like you know doing this, completing the setup of that board that I have talked about in the past streams. Like I today I was in busy in the setup of that bot, like yeah, the Discord bot, you can say. I haven't I haven't for now haven't not have not like implemented that bot for YouTube. Just for Discord I have implemented that bot. Like there are two bots, okay. One bot is for Discord and second one is for YouTube. So I have just implemented like today the bot for Discord, but not for YouTube yet. I will be doing that maybe someday, few days later. It will be implemented also. And yeah, there is also one thing that I was going to tell. Like in the around 1 to 2 p.m. I was going to start new series. Like, but the electricity was gone, so because of that I was unable to do that. And like it was ready to be launched, just you can see, like the banner was also just, thumbnail was also just ready, everything was ready, just because of the electricity thing, the I was unable to like do it today. So now we will be just doing these things, like doing revisit of problems, and we'll try new problems afterwards. And I think maybe tomorrow I will do this. If if electricity not gets gone, then we will do this. And this will be the episode 1 of building a real project from scratch. And here you can see, like here it is written as HTML and CSS. It means in this episode we will be using this, and I will tell that in the when I will start this series and tell all of you about what will be including in this series, what I will be including, and what things will happen in these series. So it will be a I would say that it will be a good series. Like we will be building projects from scratch, and we will not take help of any AI or other things for doing this. So it will be fun. I think now we should start the first our first revisit of today. And yeah, I think the rating is also increased a little bit, not that much, but a little bit. Today the ratio of revisiting and I think the new problems will be around same. You can say there will be, okay, first we will revisit that problem that we did yesterday, like sorry, that we did 2 days ago, like in the day 19 stream, and that's name was sort array by parity. After that we will be revisiting our second problem. That's name is sort array by parity second, because they are just extension of each other. Like it is part 1 and it is part 2 of this problem. And yeah, and there was also one thing that we have now completed our till now we have completed 20 days stream. And thank you all of you, like who are like in who came to my stream and like supported me till the 20th day 20 stream. Thank you all of you for that, and thank you all the subscribers that had subscribed me till the after I have done the day 20 stream. So thanks for that. And now today is day 21, so we'll starting. Now we will start the day 21 stream. And yeah. Let me just check if my voice is coming or something is wrong. Okay, I think the voice is coming. Yeah, fine. It's coming. Now we will start revisit first. First, I think I should complete the first revisit. After that, we will see the flow of the things. So let's start and keep other things at side. First, we will do this. So this is the problem. That same is sort array by parity. What we have to do in this? In this problem, we have given an integer array, okay, named as nums. Move all the even integers. We have to move all the integers at the beginning of the array, like at the left side of the array means the front side. Like all the even values will be at the front of the array. After that, followed by all the integers. Okay, at the beginning of the array, followed by all the odd integers. Means after these even values, we will put the odd values that are present in the array like this, like in this order. So you can say that first the even values will come, after that the odd values will come like this. And we have to done and we return any array that satisfies this condition. What does this means? This means the order can be in any order. Just we need to put the even values at the starting and odd values after it. Okay, that's how this thing will work. And for that we will be using two pointers. Yeah, two pointers will be used and sorting will be done. And a method that we'll be using, it is called in place sorting. Okay, like we are just making changes in the original array, like modifying it and not creating another array, any other new array for that. So let me check like something is okay. I thought that the stream was buffering, but if someone came in between, that's nice. And yeah, today I got a new like haircut. I was gone to the barber shop, and I think he did, cut my hairs, but it's looking like very shortened today. Not looking that good, I think. So yeah, we were on this problem. So what I will do first, I will try to write the code by own. After that, I will explain like do the dry run of it. I think maybe in a detailed way we can do that because today we have time. Okay, we have time to do that. So for that, I will be removing this and we'll try to first write the problem. So what we have to do, see, the steps are going to be like, first we will take two pointers because there will be even values and there will be odd values. So we can use two pointers for that. And yeah, so first pointer we will name it as integer even, which will start from the 0th index, mean the very first index. After that, we will create another variable named as the odd, and we will start it from the last index. Okay, I will tell you why we have done that. And after that, we will write. Okay, we will use a while condition while what? While even is less than odd. Why we have done that? So that when so that even index value even index numbers not surpasses odd even numbers. Sorry, okay, odd numbers. Okay, odd number index. I think I'm like getting a little bit trip. Okay, so I will again explain this in a good way. Like here, what we are doing, we are using this while condition for checking. Like this loop will learn till this condition is true. Like even index number is less than odd index number, then it will learn for that. Like it will not, like suppose in this, suppose even odd number has come to this place and even number has came to this place. So we have used it so that the even number not passes the odd index number, and the odd number not passes the even, because when it will fill for any for the first condition, then it will already be filled for the second condition. So how this is working. And yeah, after that we will be using three conditions. Like there will be three conditions. Okay. First two conditions will be the normal case in which we will be assigning the values to the okay. So if what if see if nums even index value okay, if nums index value modulo with 2 is equals to 0, if it's modulo with taken with 2 is giving 0, okay, like if we take modulo of 3 with 0, then it will not be equals to 0. So in that case it will not run. But if we check for this, like if we take modulo of 2 with 2, then it will give 0, because when we divide any number by 2 and when it will give 0, then it will be considered as a even number. So in that case what we will do, in this case we will increase the index number of even, so that the even number will be placed at the even index, and even index plus plus, so that we can check for further even index values. Okay, after that I will use another for loop, like just for the opposite condition, where we are checking for odd numbers. Like for odd numbers, just the condition, we will make a slight change in the condition. Like when we will take modulo of odd number with 2, it should not be it should not be equals to 0, because when we take a number modulo with 2, when it will not give 0, that means it is a odd number. Okay, so in that case we will decrease the odd index. Why do you have decrease the odd index? Because see, odd number is starting from the last index. So what we have done, we have started filling the values of odd index from the very last index. Okay, after that there will be another last condition, in which what we will be doing, we will be just wait 2 minutes, just wait 2 minutes. Sorry guys, the disturbance came in between just for 2 minutes. Okay, so we were writing this, like in the else condition, this in the third condition, what we can do, we can write the, we can set the values for this, or we can set the values for this also. Like we can write it in two ways. Like first, if first I will write this like swap. We can swap nums even with odd, like in this case. Okay, yeah, nums odd. Okay, like in this case, what we have done, it will then for in that condition, well, nums even taken modulo with 2 is not giving 0, then it will be set with num odd value. Okay, and after that what we will be doing, we will be increasing the index number of even and decreasing the odd index number of odd, because we have set the values, and the correct odd value will go at the odd place and correct even value will come at the even place, so that we can check for further even values and odd values, like this, in this way. Like it is going in a forward manner, it is going in a backwards manner. Like even is going from left to right and odd is going from right to left. Okay, and we can also write it like nums odd, or swap with nums even. Like if in this case it's not true, then we can write it like that also. I will also show you that case also. And after that, in the end, we have to return the nums array, because it is the it is a vector type function in which we have to return array. If it was a void type function, then we didn't have to return anything. So first, just let me check if everything is right or something is wrong. Okay, we will just adjust the spacing in between so that it looks readable. even plus odd minus minus else wrap nums even nums odd. While loop ended here, okay, well, then ended here. Yeah, I think it will run now. Let's see. After inspection, it, okay, line 13, it is giving this error in at line 13, but we have what we have done. It's okay, it's okay. Then where the matter is getting wrong, expected after expression. But we have done that, man. Where the issue is coming. Here we, okay. Here we see, here we close the while loop. Here we close this else condition and else condition, and here we can close this if condition. After that, we return the nums array. After that, we close the function. After that, we close the class. Then where's the problem coming, man? Okay, we did forget to use the else if here because else can be written like 2 times. Yeah, that's he was right. Again, it's saying same thing, man. What is this big type of error? Let's see and ask it from cheap Copilot. Or maybe should I compare the code of that I wrote before it? If I format the code a little, code will look like this. Else condition, this is this, and yeah. While loop ended here, right? Let's see, we can see, we can check for it. Why code is not working? Is there any syntax error? Okay, your code doesn't have syntax error, it compiles fine. The issue is logical. Odd pointer, we are handling the odd pointer in a wrong way. Odd. Okay, nums size -1. If we do that, because it starts from the 0th index, so that's why, yeah, it got accepted. We didn't have to take the help. We didn't took the help of this, so that was good, man. That was good. So yeah, this was the case 1 and case 2. So I will now check for that thing that I have told, like we will do for nums odd and here nums even. If we just switch it, so will it work again or not? Let's see. Oh shit, man. I forgot to use this. Let's see what happens. Okay, see, it is again accepted. We can we can write the swap values like this. Like if we have done like here even and here odd, then it will check if this condition is not true, then it will swap the values. And when we have done this, what it's doing, it is making this condition false. When this condition will be false, then after that the values will be swapped after that also. So the case is same, but the adding style is a little bit different. You know, I think you guys have understood what's in this problem, and now I think it's the time to submit the code, and the time complexity of this code will be equals to big of n. Yeah. And if I check, I was just checking if, okay. Yeah, it is marked as visited. Now I will write it in the stream that it is, yeah, first problem revisited today, and its name was sort array by parity. Sort array. Okay, sort array by parity, right? And now what we will do, you guys already know. Now we will take a 5 minutes of break. 5 minutes break started. And in the break time, what we can do, you can just, yeah, you can try to understand this. Like all I have already told. And yeah, let me tell you one thing also. Like in this thing, you have to focus on, these two pointers, how like the pointers is moving, and after that, this while condition. And the important thing is this, I am seeing that here there will be three conditions. Like if it's modular with 2, it's giving 0, then it will be a even number. Then we will increase the even index for checking it for other index values of even. Okay, of even index like this, because even is here we are increasing the index value of even. And here in the second case, in the else case, okay, when nums odd taken modular with 2, it's not giving 0, then it will be considered an odd number, obviously, because we have named it as nums odd. Yeah, we have named it as odd, so that's why. So in this case, it is starting from the last index, and it is filling values from the very last index to the first index. Okay, no, to the index like which is coming after nums even. Okay, because in this case, nums odd should come after nums even. Okay, that's how this thing is working. And in the else case, what we are doing, we can do like, in this case, we can write if even it's not giving modulo 0, modulo with 2 0, then we can swap the values of nums even with odd, and we can use the same for this also. Like if nums odd modulo with 2 is not equals to 0, if it's equals to 0, suppose if it's equals to 0, okay, like if it's an even number, then we are just swapping the nums odd with nums even. Like we can write this thing in two styles. Like we could have also wrote it like nums even and here nums odd. It will work the same. Okay, but for now I have write this like nums odd and nums even, because it is fun, man. Let me also add my test case also. So 11, 14, 16, 17, okay. After that, we will continue the break. Okay, it's accepted in the third case also. Let's see. 16, 24, 24. See, the order doesn't matter. Like the expected order was this. We could have done this like, maybe we could have used sorting here or something else. Should I? Hmm. I think should I also check, before returning? I think I should sort the array, like check for it, like if it's sort uh, nums dot begin, and I will just check if it's working or not. Okay, after that I will remove this because it will increase the time complexity of the code. I think okay, it's giving okay. Sorting can't be used here because because then the order of the values will the order of the values will get disturbed after it. And in the test case too, it is passing because there is only one value present in the array. That's why. So sorting can't be used here in this case. Okay, because after it the order of the values that we have given, like we have got after doing this, will be disturbed after that. So that's why. And it was also not mentioned in the problem that we don't have to use any type of sorting. So that's why. Like here sorting is mentioned, but we have to do sorting like in this way, like following these conditions. Then the sorting will be done according to these conditions. Okay. So this is also type of thing you have to keep in mind. Like if sorting if sorting is written as topics, like that will be used in problem. That doesn't mean that we only have to use sorting, or like sorting can be done in this form also. Sorting is a not a very small topic. Like I also haven't learned about sorting so much. Like I haven't covered it in the lectures, but when I started exploring sorting, I found that it is a very good topic, man. So yeah, the first revisited is completed now. Now I will resume the break for 5 minutes. And yeah, till then, you guys, what you can do, you can try to understand the code and see how the things are working and how the conditions that I have told, how those conditions are working and what you can do, or what thing you can do, like write the code in another way or another style. You can think about that by using your mind. Someone is watching the stream, just he's not saying something. I was just seeing that, so so till I come back, you guys can understand the code uh, that I have wrote, or understand this problem. Like it is a very easy problem, but there are so many beginners who may come to the stream or see this for the first time, so that they can so that they, that so that the things will be easier for them. So yeah. And if any guy who has already done basics or other things, he can also watch this. Like it will not. Okay, so till then you can till the break ends, you can see the code. And yeah, after the break will end, I will tell you some things like that I have done that I forgot to told you yesterday in the SLJ stream. So yeah, and today I know I'm like lagging very much. Like using words and things in between because okay, we'll leave that so that you can what you can do, you can just till the break-ins, you focus on the code. I think I have, I have said like this thing, I think for the fourth time, like the stream has just started and I am doing the repeating the words or sentences. So yeah, just let me take the break and refresh my mind. After that, we will revisit the second problem or have a talk about something that's needed to be talked about. Yeah, and there was some announcements also. Like I will show you. Hmm. Sorry, Chad, I was gone for a the break stressed a little bit. I don't know if it's the weather or something like. Hmm. But we will focus on the things and yeah. So the first revisit have been done. Now we will try revisit the second problem of today in a slow and smooth manner. We will not panic and that's the thing. And you know that the two new problems that we will be doing will be something interesting. Okay. Hello, Chris. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. I was just waiting to like someone join so that we can have some interactions or I show something. How was your day, man? Okay, yeah. Yes, thank you. Let's solve together. Yeah, you are right. So I was just going to do the second rerun of second revisit of today. Sorry. So should I continue doing that? Like you want to see me doing that? Okay, fine. You came and you told me that, but I was going to tell something, but okay. First we will revisit the problem. After that, I will tell those things that I was going to tell after the break was ending. So okay. So the second revisit will be this problem that's name is sort array by parity part 2. In this case, in this extension of this problem, there will be some conditions like some extra conditions that we have to uh, take. We have to keep those conditions in mind, and according to that, we will do the try the problem. Okay. So see, given here also given an array of integer nums. Okay. Half of the integers in nums are odd and half of the and other half are even. Okay. So we have to sort the array so that whenever nums I is odd, so I index is will should be odd, and whenever nums I is even, I index should be even. Okay. And we can return any answer that satisfy the condition. Like the order can be in any order, like this or this, but we have to make sure that the even number comes at the even indexes of the array. Like it should be based on zero based indexing. Like it is not mentioned here that we have to do it according to one based indexing. Like if it was one based indexing, then it was counted as the first index. Okay. But in programming, by default, we count it as the zeroth index. Okay. So on the first index, sorry, zeroth index, you can see it is 4. On the second index, it is 2. These are the even values. And on the odd index numbers like 1 and 3, they are 5 and 7, which are odd. Okay. So for that, we will be writing the code again by self and see how the things are working. Okay. So first of all, what I will do, I will just take two variables. Like first variable will start from the 0 and second variable will start from, okay, sorry, I have, yeah, we can take I as the first variable and j as the, j will start from the first index and I will start from the 0th index. Okay. After that, I will create a variable named as, okay, n, like which will be equals to the number of elements present in the array. After that, I will write a while loop, like use a while loop. Inside that, what we will do that the nums I and nums j index values should not go beyond the nums dot size index. Okay, nums dot size array. So for that we will do I is less than n and j index is also less than n. Okay, so it will run till this condition is true. Okay, if if this condition will fail, then after that it will eventually fail also. Like if any of the condition will fail in this loop will stop running. So inside this, what we will be doing here, see, we will be doing one thing, and I will tell you that why we have initialized this with 0 and why we have initialized this j with 1. Okay, it is very important to do that so that the things can be arranged in the order that we need. So first I will add the if condition that if nums I, okay, nums I modulo with 2 is giving, it is, if it's giving 0, then what we have to do in this case? Okay, and yeah, it starts from the 0th index. Okay, so in that case we will increase the nums I index value by, like we will increase the value by +2. Okay, why we have done that? So that it will check for the value like for the second index. Okay, in that case first it was on the first index, suppose it was on the first index. Okay, so it will be true in this case because 4 is even, so it will be placed at the 0th index like the first index. After that it will check again. Okay, like when it will check again, after that the value of the index of I will have increased, then it will check for the for that value. Okay, I will tell you also. First, let me write the code. Then you will understand that how these things are working. So in the else case, we will be doing the opposite of this. And there is also one catch in this, that we haven't started any variable from the last index. Okay, so every variable will go in a forward way, like from the left side to the right side of the array, means from the front to the end of the array. Okay, begin to the end. So in this case, we will be doing if nums j, okay, nums j taken modulo with 2, if it's not equals to 0, then in that case it will be considered an odd number. Okay, so in that case we will do the same for this also, like nums j plus equals to 2. Okay, and how the thing is working, see, we have started I from the 0th index, so I plus 2 will eventually go on the second index, like here 0 to second, and we have initialized j with 1, so j plus equals to 2 will come at this place, like j starting from first, and after that it will go on the third index. Okay, for to check for that. And okay, I thought the stream was a little bit buffering, but it's fine. And in the, sorry, here it will be else if. Okay, after that we will write another else condition, like the last condition that we will check for. Like in this case we can set the both values when like there can be two styles in that, like that I have told you before in the sort array by parity part 1, that let me tell you also what we have done in that. Like here in that else condition, where where nums even will not be equals to 0 when it will be taken modulo with 2. Then in that case, we are swapping nums even with nums odd. And we can also do the opposite of this. Like we could have taken this also as example. Like if nums odd taken modulo with 2, if it's giving 0, okay, if it's even, then we can swap the value of nums odd with even also, okay. Like here it can be odd, like instead of even we can write odd, and instead of odd we can write even. The things will work the same way. So here what we will do, we will take this as the thing. So in this case, we will swap nums I with nums j. Okay. And after that, we will be increasing we will increase the index number of both of them. So I plus equals to 2 and j plus equals to 2. And in that, what we have to do, we have to return the result vector like, okay, nums vector, because then it is named as nums. So let's just try to run it and then see if it's any syntax error is in the code or something. Okay, there is no syntax error. You can see it's accepted in both the cases. So yeah. So what we have done in this, we initialized I with 0 and j with 0, so that, and after that we are doing I plus equals to 2 and j plus equals to 2. Why we have done that? Like I is representing the even index numbers. So every time I plus equals to 2 will give, it will start from 0th index, like here it is starting from 0. Then it will jump on to the second index, then 4th, then 6th, then 8th, according to the given array size, okay. And in the and we have initialized j with 1 because we are storing even odd values in at the j index numbers, okay. And we have done j plus equals to 2 so that every time j will be on odd index number, okay. Like here j is on, in the starting we have initialized j with the first index, so j will be here. After that j will be on the third index, then fifth, then seventh, and so on, okay. And in that case, what we have done, we have just swapped the values of nums I and nums j. Then this condition will not be true, then we will swap the nums I with nums j, okay. When nums I taken modulo with 2 is not giving 0, then we will do this. And we can also like change the position of both these so that it will check in the case if it's not true, okay, if the second condition is not true, like what I have told in this. So we can do in this way also. So now I will just submit the code. After that, okay, we will, yeah, just give me 2 minutes, man. I will be just give me 2 minutes chat. I'm coming back. And yeah, the time complexity of this will be equals to big of n, okay, because we have only used while loops here, single while loops, and some conditions are written only, and this is all taking constant space. As far as I know about time complexity, because I've already told before that I have read about time complexity, but when I will have covered more lectures, then it will be more cleared in my mind, okay. So this is how the code is working. You have to take in mind 3 conditions, okay. First condition will be this: if it's true, then it will be a even number and it will be placed at even index, and if it's an odd number, then it will be placed at odd index, okay. When it is not modulo with 2 not equals to 0, and in the else case we are doing just using the opposite of this condition. Well, it will not be true. We will set the values of both, and we will check for the further values of I and j both, and return in the end the nums array that we have sorted in this manner, like this manner, okay. Like in this manner, what we are doing, even number will come at even index numbers, and odd values will come at odd index number, okay. So yeah, this was the drawing of it. Which mic actually? Brother, it's a very basic level mic, like it's a beginner's level mic. It is from this company, like Let me see if it's showing. You can see it's from this company Boya. Like it's very cheap. You can purchase it. I just purchased this, because the voice was coming before it, but the voice was coming from, very far. Like it sounded like I was talking from a very far distance. So because of that, I purchased this so that it feels like in the stream that people feel like I'm talking like from a very, yeah, from not that much distance, or I'm not talking from a very far distance. So that's why I have ordered this mic. Because it's just a basic level mic, you can say, but it is the you can say the best in this at the price, and for the beginners, like it is very good. I have just ordered this so that to check it, like how the mic works and how it affects the things. When I will be, at some other level, then I will change the mic after it, because we are just the beginners. So I think it's enough for a guy who is just a beginner in these type of things, like communicating or something. Second problem. Okay, we have revisited two problems in a very fast way, I think, compared to yesterday. Oh man, sorry. Carrot. I think he's gone, or maybe he's here. Sort anyway, parity part two. Okay, yeah. Another 5 minutes break has started, and again, and in this break, what I do, I hydrate myself and do some a little bit of stretching, and yeah, we can have some interactions maybe. Today I want a new haircut also, so it is not that good, I think, because I've just got the haircut today. I think because of that, it will look good. I think after maybe 4 or 5 days, it will get set, and yeah. But I think I'm looking like a kid. Yeah. This was the thing I was talking about. Like in the Discord, I have given some guidelines like which people can follow and try to understand like why we have created the community, and what is our goal. Okay, so this is a whole thing that people can read and understand that what the community will do and what is the goal of the community, how every member can contribute to it, and yeah, there's a lot of things that I have written in this. You can check it by going on the pinned channels like here, and its name is Community Guidelines. And there's also another thing that I have added a new bot named as its name is Arcane. It will do the things like which I have told, like when someone will share something about, like if someone is doing something maybe working on a project or doing something else, if he or she has completed a part of it, or maybe completed the whole project, then he or she can share it, or maybe the daily progress that he's doing. Based on that, there will be some levels that will be increased after it. Okay, according to the level of contributions, the levels of them will increase, and at every level they will need more XP to get on the next level. Okay. For now, I have created 3 batches, and the first one batch will start as a newbie. Like it will start from the level 1 and go to level 4. After level 4, on level 5, what will happen? You will be considered as a beginner, and you will get the batch of a beginner. Okay, in the server. And after, when you will have reached level 10, then you will be considered as beginner level 2. And after that, when you will be on level 15, then you will be considered as the beginner level 3. I will add more levels of just I've done a basic setup of this today. And yeah, level will be also the XP you will get for increasing to go on the next level will be based on like the number of contributions you have made, like sharing projects or doing things, helping people, and by also being active in the community, like talking about some things or some things in a detailed way, or yeah, when you will share a part of your project, then maybe we will give some XP. Like it is not fixed, but we will give some XP, so that maybe the level of yours will be increased, or maybe it will be near to be increased. Okay. And if you have like a completed project, then we can also have the control to increase your level by directly. And there are 2 people that I have increased the level of, and one is on level 2 and one is on level 1. If I'll show you the leaderboard, like I will be uploading the leaderboard every week, or maybe bi-weekly, we can say, like every 2 weeks I will update the, like share the leaderboard, or everybody can, I think, check this. Like if I write this, you can see this person is on level 2 here, like he's on a top, and mistakenly I have given me the level 1, so I will remove that. And yeah, after that, he's the guy that he's on level 1 right now. Like you will get your levels of yours will be increased according to the number of contributions you will made. What is it? Why, can you please explain again? I didn't understand. Like, what do you want to understand? Okay, you're talking about this thing, like the Discord thing that I have done. Are you talking about this? Okay, this is just a fun thing that I have added. Like we can have levels still up to 100 also, or maybe more than that. It will be counted as the stream, man. I am explaining it there. Okay. So it is a type of thing. Just take an example, okay? Like you are in a community and like you are playing a game. So according to the type of your level will increase as according to the how much games you have played, or how much things you have done. But the game is different in this community. Okay, it is a type of game, you can say. Like it is a very good thing. Like it will give you level, like according to your contributions. Like if you have shared a part of a project, or you are sharing on daily basis, like what are you doing on a daily basis. like what you have done today. Okay, like if you have done this, then you can share it on Discord, and you will get some XP by default. Like the bot will by default give you some XP, and by for level 1 you will need 75 XP. Okay, to get on level 1, and after that it will increase in a linear way. Like first it will be 75, then 175, then 275. After every level it will increase. Okay, for every level the amount of XP needed will be more, and according to the levels it will increase. Hello man, welcome to the stream, and thank you for saying that. I'm just learning these type of words also, like so that I can appreciate the people like in a way that it is required, like that it should be done. Okay, yeah, there is long time I'm no seen you, man. Have you checked the thing that I've shared like in the interview section, like which I have told you about? Have you seen this? Like, have you checked it out? Yeah, we are getting stronger day by day. And you know, you guys can the contribution of you guys can also increase by you can share resources in the this section. Like here, you can share resources. Like if you think that there is a resource that I should share so that more people can learn from that resource. Okay, like if you think that it is a great resource to learn from. Okay, so you can share it in these channels according to the type of resource that you're sharing. And yeah, and remember that also in the off-topic channel. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. I will be back. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm just back. Yeah, there was a phone call that came. So because of that, so yeah, we were currently building a chat bot. Just wait a second. Let me open the stream on the mobile. Yeah. So you know how the things will work in this. First, I will tell you. After that, we will come on the thing that you are building. Okay. So in the off-topic channel, what will happen? In this channel, the XP count will not increase. Okay. The XP count will not increase, and in this channel only. Okay. And in the other channels, when you will chat or share some resources or like share your daily updates that what you're doing, you will get some XP by default. Like Arkin bot, what it does, it gives some XP by default. Okay, that's why I have set up that, and I can also give some XP to you guys. Or if I show you that, like see what I okay, and what I have to do for level up. Like you can send messages or make contributions in the community. Like when you will share project, you will get a big amount of XP upon that. Okay, like I will be giving you the XP for that because I will have the control of it, and you will get some XP by default when you will send messages and like interact with each other in the community. And yeah, in the by excluding this channel only. Okay, in this channel when you will send a message or anything, the level of yours or the XP, you will not get any XP in this channel. Okay, because this is an off-topic channel, you can assume. So I have disabled the bot for this channel only. And yeah, you guys can't send messages in this channel, or yeah, in this channel you guys can't send messages because this is the channel where I will be sharing like announcements if something new is coming, and this is also a channel where no one can send messages ex excluding me, because it is just a a rule channel where everyone can see that what are the rules of the community, and what is the purpose of the community, and what we have to follow, what we can do to grow the community together. So you can read this also. And so if I was going to show you an example of it, like here's the guy. Okay, so how can I add some XP? See, I will add this command, I XP add, and I will pick the number which I want to increase the XP of, like in this case here's it. Okay, so what I will do, I will give him, maybe if he's okay, I can give him 20 XP. Okay, suppose for example, just I am giving him 20 XPs, so you can see he have got 20 XP. Now when he will get around 75 XP, then he will be on level 1. And yeah, we'll go after that in this sequence. And when he will be on level 5, then he will be considered as a beginner, and in his ID it will show that he has got a batch. Like if I open this account, like should I open this, man? Like I want to show that how people will get the batches when they will be on like level multiplier of 5. Okay, like okay, every time the level will be multiplier of 5, then you will get this. Like you can see here, he is like considered a newbie here. He's got a batch of newbie. When he will be on level 5, he will get the batch of a beginner level 1, and it will show after this here. Okay, like it will come in a stack manner, and everybody can check each other's level according to the type of contribution they have made. Their level will increase, and with each level the the amount of XP needed will be more. Okay, so that's a good thing, I think. What you guys opinion on that? Like, is it good, or what? What do you guys think about it? Like, I know that I haven't explained it in a detailed way, and yeah, the setup is not fully completed. I will add more levels. Just done the basic setup of this today. Like I have just added around level 15. Till level 15 I have added the things. So when you will, I have already told you, I think you guys understood the thing. If yes, then you can say it in the comments, like you have understood that what we are, what is the bot is about. I think everyone is gone. So if you guys have understood, you can tell me by in the comments. Okay, no. Like what part you didn't understood? Like, can you tell me what part you didn't understood about? Like, do you want to know that how the level will increase, or how the things will work in this? Okay, understood everything. That's fine. And you are on level 2, man. And yeah, there is also another thing also. When you will go in the general, like here, uh, okay, yeah, there is also another person that has reached level 1 now. So it will be showed in the general section also. Like you can see here, you have also reached level 2 here, and you will get this type of thing. I will remove this. Like this is just placeholder text. I will remove this, and from the next time you will not get this. You will get the notification of it, like from here to here. Like okay, XX person is now on level 2 or level 10, like this. And yeah, why not being lead code? Man, I have, I have done revisited 2 problems till now, and yeah, I was just when you guys came, I am doing this, like explain the things to all of you who are on the stream right now, like how this bot is working, why I have implemented that bot. I have in today's stream I have already revisited two problems. The first one was sort array by parity. Okay, let me update this. Yeah, you can see it here. Sort array by parity, and second one was sort array by parity second. After that, I will be doing the new problem of today. Maybe, yeah. And those problems will be good type of problem. And how you doing, man? Like, what are you doing nowadays? How the things are going? Okay, bro, I am going by. Gonna have to work. Okay, man. Keep grinding. Thanks for coming. Bye, bro. Uh, uh, yeah. You are saying something about a bot. You okay? Okay, building a chatbot. Okay, we will see that when you will have completed that, or you can share it on Discord. We can check it out. If it's if a part of it is completed. So I will open the list that I have created. Okay, what? Okay, let's keep branding. Yeah, let's keep branding. I'm also going to do that. Okay, I thought that the stream is disconnected, maybe, but it's not. It was just a glitch. So now what we will do, we will try the new problem of today. That will be, let me open my list and yeah, stream solve. Like there are 4 questions that I have put in this list, but we will not solve all of that today. We will try to solve 2 problems. Okay, the first one will be the first one will be a medium level problem. That's name is partition array according to given pivot. Okay, first we will try to do this. After that, we will try to maybe do this problem. I don't know. I forgot the sequence of the problems. Okay, so first we will try to do this problem that, and yeah, the break was going and I forgot to yeah, I did myself and finish the thing. So first I think I should maybe finish the remaining thing. In between we can try to understand the problem. Okay. So I think in this we have to do like I have read a little about it. There will be a pivot index and some numbers will come before that and some numbers will come before after that. Okay. But let's see what it says. And yeah, see, you are given an zero index integer array nums. Okay. Like which will start from the zeroth index. And and an integer which will be the pivot index. Okay, we have to rearrange the nums array such that the following conditions are satisfied. Okay, which are given below this. There are four conditions that are given. First is this: every element less than pivot, okay, less than the pivot index number appears before every element greater than pivot number. Okay, yeah. And every element equal to pivot appears in between the elements less than and greater than pivot. Okay, yeah. Like if a value is equals to pivot, okay, like if it's like duplicate of it, then it will come in between the greater and smaller values. Okay, like the relative order of the elements less than pivot and the elements greater than pivot is maintained by this. More formally considered, okay, we will leave that, and we have to return in the end, like we have to return the nums array after the rearrangement according to these conditions. So here's the input given, like there are some values given here. Pivot is 10 in this case, so we have to arrange the things like in this manner. And I think there is also another condition that the values before pivot index should be in a decreasing order, like this 953. So you can see here the order is in a decreasing manner. After that, you can see the pivot index is given 10 here, like the value of 10 is given to the pivot and 10 has come two times. So we have put the pivot index, the same index value as pivot in between the smaller numbers before it and the bigger numbers after it. And yeah, you can see the bigger numbers are in a increasing order. Okay, that's how this will work. So this will be a good problem, I think, that we will be covering today. And there will be two pointers or a type of simulation will be used, and yeah, it will be a good problem. I think there we can use two pointers, right? And yeah, it is from the same family of problems that we are doing from the past 2 days. And maybe I will, I'm just taking breaks in between because I'm also finishing the evening lunch that I haven't finished till yet. Like today, I got no time to finish the lunch before starting the stream, and yeah. According to my logic, what I am doing, I'm starting from the first index, okay, like zeroth index, and this from the last index. And what we can do, we can put the values like in this manner, in this, yeah, like we can start filling the bigger values of after the pivot index, starting from the last index and go backwards. Okay, and we can start filling the decreasing values, like the values that are also smaller than the pivot index from the very first index. Okay, and we can maybe compare it from pivot, like if it's bigger than pivot, then we can arrange it in this manner, and we also have to arrange those values in an increasing manner which are bigger than pivot, and the condition will be opposite for this, like the values that will be bigger than pivot will, sorry, smaller than pivot will come before pivot, but the order of those will be in a decreasing order, like here, and the values that will be same like the pivot index, then what we have to do for that, we have to put those values in the middle, like it will also act as the pivot index. We can assume that maybe I should create another variable for the representing the pivot index, but pivot index is already given. I think if I see in the test case, okay, pivot index will be given by self. Sorry if anyone is watching, like I'm just finishing the lunch of the evening that I haven't done. What I will do first, I will just take a little approach of it. Like I will tell that what I'm thinking about it, about in what way I am trying to solve this, and I want to check that if I am going in the right way or maybe going in the wrong way. There will be some values, okay, like we can take two pointers. We can take two pointers and one will start from the end and will be less than pivot, and one will start from the last index and will fill values backwards. And here the condition will be, okay, now the time is come, I think. I will finish the remaining thing after doing this. Okay. So fill the value backwards, and here the condition will be, condition should be what? Condition should be like it, if it will start filling from the last index, okay, and go backwards. So it should be more than, right, more than pivot index, and the first variable values, like the values that will come before the pivot index will be less than that, and will be in a, okay, decreasing order. Oh man, and opposite for the second variable. Let's see what it says. It took a lot of time. That I like your thinking. You're trying to visualize pattern. Okay, this. Let me guide with hints. Core idea. You need to rearrange the array into 3 sections. Yeah. Less than pivot come first. All elements equals to pivot come next. All elements greater than pivot comes last. Think in terms of buckets instead of forcing decreasing increasing order. Just focus on grouping. You don't need to sort inside each group. Only relative placement matters. -3 2. Okay. So the simplest way, create a new array and fill it in 3 passes. First pass push all which are less than this. Second pass equals to, and third pass this. This is okay if you want to do it in place. But after that, when we will do that, then how the things will be in that order, like one pointer's move. Yeah, I know that. Okay, the problem isn't asking us to sort inside the groups. Just group them correctly around the pivot. Okay, like example is given here, 9 5 3. But man, why the values like before pivot are in decreasing order and is less than pivot, and the values after pivot is in increasing manner. Do we have to follow this order or not? Like the decreasing and increasing thing I am talking about. Does let me see this confusion in part of this. You don't have to arrange the values before the pivot in decreasing or after the pivot in decreasing order. Just split the arrays. Okay, fine. So what we can do, but I have taken 2 variables. That's okay, right? Okay, that's actually the natural way to think about the power partition. One letter say left. Okay, well, yeah, we can write the name of the uh, variables like this also. Like instead of using I and j, we can name it left and right. So it will be easier to track how the things are going. Like by using the variable names. So there's also one thing that you should name the variables in the way that you can give a meaningful name to the variables. Okay. So we have done this. After that, I think we will be using see if else condition. So while all okay, maybe we don't have to use this while condition. Okay, it will start from the first and it will start from the end. Should I need to use a while loop also? Because see why because it is saying it will run in big of n time complexity. That's why I am thinking that time complexity will increase because of that. Because when we will do this, this is just in place sorting, then that will not take much space or things that should increase the yeah. See, it's saying that either a while loop or a for loop because you have to scan through the entire array and check for each element against the. If you use the three pass approach, first loop this, second loop this, third loop this. Each loop is just for a for loop. Okay, we can use three for loops, or if you're using two pointer approach, like you're thinking, you will need while left is less than equals to right. Okay, it is saying that move pointers according to quick sort partition logic. First loop will do this. Okay, I think we can use we can use three for loops also. Like first we'll do this. First we'll start like this and go till the end of the array and we will create another two for loops. Like the code will be bigger, a little bit bigger, but we can check for it first. After that, maybe we can write the for loop also with like it with the while loop also. Okay. So int I plus plus, and after that, in this, what we have to check, see if nums I value is less than nums pivot, right? Because you can see here, it has given like in pivot value already. Okay, so after that, what we have to do? Nums I and yeah, as initially, why the string got cut in between, man? Don't know why this is happening. This is happening for the past 3 days. It gets cut in between. So nums I will be, we will I think increase the yeah index value of it. Num size if okay we will use this if num size index value is less than pivot, then what we have to do? We have to put the values first loop will collect all the values that will be less than the pivot, and maybe I can yeah create a result vector. Inside that we will put those values like result. Maybe we can do that vector integer. But why would we have to do that? Because we just doing in place sorting, man. That is not needed here. If I use the for loops, Okay. Like here the nums given. So nums I index will be equals to, yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah, it will be equals to nums left, right? Because we have created the left variable already and left plus plus. Okay. So in this case, left will increase, and because we have filled the values that are less than this. After that, in the other case, like if we were using while loop, okay, while loop, then we would have need three pointer. But in this case, I think we have to use three pointers. Third pointer will be, okay. Third pointer can be. We will see that. So that's in the second condition. What we can do is I will copy. Okay, I've already copied this. There is another for loop which will what it will do. It will again start from the this index and go till the last index. And here what we are doing. Okay, if it's equals to pivot, then nums I is equals to nums. I was thinking about this like the third. Okay, nums left is this. So I think, yeah, this will be mid. Okay, we will name it as mid, and it will be equals to, less than. Okay, sorry. It will be equals to what? Mid will be equals to, it will be more than left. Okay, and it will be less than, sorry, it will be less than right. But I don't know if we can initialize the values like this. Mid will be equals to more than left and less than right. Maybe it will work. In this case, if it's equals to pivot index, then nums I is equals to nums mid. Okay, nums mid and mid plus plus. But after this loop, I think this loop will come at the end, or maybe we will see that. And in the this case, if it's equals to what? If it's equals to nums dot right. Okay, if it's equals to the variable right, then but there will be more conditions, man. Like this will not run in a simple way. Like if nums high value is less than pivot. Okay, yeah, it will run. Yeah, it will run because we have used the right condition. If it's more than if it's more than pivot, then nums I index values nums left will start it filling from the very last index and go in a backward manners like left minus minus. And I think in the end we have to return the nums array. Right, let's see if its code is working or maybe give some wrong results. You can see I was thinking about this like how would I be like when we will be doing this, then where the value will be like will be get added. Like if num size equals to nums pivot, okay, then we have to initialize the value of num size, like where we have to initialize it, like at what point we will initialize that. Maybe it can be there can be a condition like nums I is more than, like nums I is more than okay, nums I equals to more than nums left. Maybe it can be like that. First we will check. In the second loop, should we initialize it with like nums index value is equals to more than nums left and I plus plus, because I is also an index, man. Yeah, I is also an index. Before checking for it, I think I can remove this. Like in that problem that where we were doing like left and right, we used I as also as an pointer. So I is also acting as a pointer here. Okay. So let's check and okay, nums not it will not be nums not made, but maybe you can write the condition like this and I plus plus, but it will not work even after that, I think. Or why it's saying that unqualified ID int left is equals to, okay, we have used, I think first we should check for the syntax errors. So here in this problem, this is this. Okay. Okay. If loop is okay, we can remove this. Extraneous before this. Okay, he's saying about this. If statement has empty body, okay, nums private. Let's see what does this says. But I see we are getting tangled. Let me clear the ends. What's going in it after? You're mixing private value with private index. In this problem, the function already gives the private value directly, but not an index. So you should compare nums I with private, not nums private. Your assignment lines like nums I left are incorrect. You don't want to overwrite values like that. Instead, you should be building a new array. I already told about it, man. I was thinking about that. Correct thought process, harder in place, simplest. So what we will do, we will remove this all like this. Okay. And after that, I will create another vector named as the result. Okay. And initialize it with the number of elements present in the nums array. Okay. This is done. After that, we are using this. Now I think we should take some hints like proper hints. Here are the proper hints for building a pivot array solution. No code, just understand the pivot. The function gives you the pivot value, not an index. So always compare nums I directly with pivot. Okay. It gives us the pivot value because okay. Pivot is considered as a value here, not an index. Yeah. But in the problem that we have done, like its name was product of array expect cells, then in that case, in that problem, we did that pivot. No, there is a problem in which pivot index was used, and it was said that it is a pivot index. But in this case, pivot is being considered as a value. So I was thinking about that, but now we have understood what we have to do. Thinking about that. But so what we will do, we will run a for loop which will go from the 0th index again. Nums dot size, okay, and yeah, nums dot size and I plus plus. And here, what we will do inside this, we will check for it if nums I value is less than pivot. Okay, if this is true, then in the result vector we have to push back nums I value. So we will push back the value of nums I inside that. So we will result dot push back nums I index value, and in the in the other for loop, like here we do the same. Okay, and if it's equals to pivot, then we have to result. But okay, first it will fill all the values less than pivot, then it will fill the values which will be equals to pivot. After that, it will fill the values, those values which will be which will be more than pivot. And how it will run, because we have first this loop will run, after that this loop will be executed in a manner, and after that this loop will be executed. So I think in the end we will return a result array like this. But then we didn't use this code, man. What about this? Let's see. Because then where we have used those pointers. Let me give you proper ends. Okay, comparison. Don't write num size less than as stone line. That's just a condition with no effect. Instead, use it inside an if condition, if to decide whether to place the element. Okay. Yeah, we forget to use the if condition also here. There will be a if condition in all of the cases. It's kind of looking like very slow today. But sometimes it can happen, like the speed of writing the code or doing the things can be a little bit slower because it depends on a lot of factors like the weather or the things. A result array usage. Okay, you created just this, but then you are using result.pushback. That's wrong because result already has fixed size. You should fill it using an index pointer like position. Okay. Deep passes logic. First, this place those at in result at the current position. Second loop check this place them next. Third loop check place them at last. Keep moving your position forward each time you place a value. Okay, maybe we can create a variable named as position and it will start from the zeroth index. And here what we will do, result is equals to position. Okay, result index value is equals to position. But wait, man, position index value. Okay, the mind is not. We have to put the value, like initialize the value of result index is equals to position. Okay, it will start from the first and yeah, and position plus plus like this, and it will be same in this case is equals to position index value. No, but no, it will not be index value. It will be equals to position index, right? We will check off about that also. So position plus plus, and here it will be result index again is equals to position and position plus plus. Maybe this is right, or maybe it can go wrong also. But we are doing it from a so that you can fix it yourself condition while writing num size less the alone does nothing. You need to wrap it in if condition. I have already done that, man. Right now your result is that's wrong. You should be placing the actual num size into result position. Okay, yeah, because we are putting nums I is equals to result position, like position of the result vector. So here what it would be, and nums I index value is in, we will initialize it with result position, right? We should be placing nums I into result position. So yeah, okay. Result position is equals to nums I in this case, okay. And here it will be result position is equals to nums I and okay, position plus plus position plus plus. I think in this case, but where we use these things, maybe in the last we can use the right pointer or something. You need to write it in, okay, this. Put it at result position, then position plus plus, position plus plus, and again position plus plus. Let's see what it says. But I see the exact mistake in your latest attempt. Let me give you hints. So, oh man, there are a lot of errors coming right now. If your if statements don't have braces, because of that only the first line after if is controlled by position plus plus results every time. You need to wrap both lines inside if. Okay, man. Okay, man. Could have removed this also, but for now I'm doing this and wrapping it inside this thing. Typo check. In the second loop, you wrote nuns high. Here it is. Num. Yeah. Num high. Result string thus idea is correct. First this. But make sure of placing values into result position, not mixing indices. Add then return result, not nums. Nums is unchanged, but result is your rearranged array. Wrap both assignment and position inside for each if. Correct that typo nums I. Let's see. Maybe it will work. Okay, I am almost there, but let me give you a sharp hint so you can fix this cleanly. Okay, I think we are finally now close to come solve this problem. In your loops, only the first line is controlled by f. Okay, that means position plus plus runs every time, even when the condition is false. In your loops, only the first line is controlled by f. That means position plus plus runs every time, even when the condition is false. Okay, we don't have to wrap both inside this logic failing. We are currently using result position is numSci now, but position should only move forward when you actually place something. Unused variables left and right aren't needed in this three-pointer pass approach. Just keep position as a tracker, okay? We will remove, oh my god. Sorry if anyone watching, we took a lot of time to solve this, but giving time is necessary, I think, but it has taken a lot of time. But that's okay. It is saying that we have to place it inside the if condition if this is true. For loop ended here, and if it will be inside if condition, like here, for loop will end here, man, like this. Let's see. Okay, finally, it is accepted. We got to the solution. Now it will say, yeah, man, you have done this. Okay. We have solved the first new problem of today. Remove unused variables left and right aren't needed. Yeah. Just keep the position. Bonus check. You already fixed the braces around if blocks. Good. That ensures position. Yeah. Return value. You're returning result now, which is correct. Now what you will say? How was I solving the problem? And was I able to solve the problem by myself? Can we say that? You understood the requirements split into three groups. Okay. You iterated through multiple drafts, fixing mistakes step by step, like wrong assignments, missing braces, typo. You arrived at the correct structure, three passes, filling result position, incrementing position. You didn't just copy code, You kept asking for hints only, which means you were actively thinking and debugging yourself. Yes, we can say you solved it. You started with a rough idea. Two pointers, decreasing, increasing confusion. Refined it through trial and error. You ended with a working solution that matches the problem requirements. That's exactly how problem solving works in DSA, not about writing perfect code in one shot, okay? Because it is not a tutorial. We are doing learning public stream, okay? And these things like this will happen and it should happen because we are learning. But about debugging your own thought process until it clicks. So you don't just get the answer, you build the answer yourself with guidance. Okay, if I had to put a number on it, I would say around 80 to 85% of the problem is solved by me. We knew that about splitting into three groups around the pivot. We built the structure yourself, three loops, position, pointer, filling into result. We fixed typos, braces, wrong assignments. Where Copilot help, it says he gave me nudges like don't overwrite use don't overwrite use position or is equals to numsci. Result position index value is equals to numsci index in the if conditions. Wrap with braces, compare with pivot, not with nums pivot because pivot is a value, not an index in this case, in this problem. So the the actual solution design came from you. My role was more like a coach pointing out the mistakes and keeping you on track. That's why I would call it 85% your own solving, 15% guided corrections. And honestly, that's the best way to learn DSA. You struggled, debugged, and finally got it working. That's the okay. Okay, the time complexity of this is coming equals to big of n. Okay. So now I will just take a 5 minutes of break in between, and after that I will explain the problem. Okay, that how the things will work. Okay, just give me 2 minutes break. I will explain that. After that we will take the break. Okay, till then you guys see the code. Just give me 2 minutes because again a phone call is coming, man. Okay. So now I will explain the code, that how the code is working for this specific problem, and after that we will continue the start the actual break that we were supposed to take. So we in this problem like named as partition array according to given pivot. So what we have to do in this, like what approach I followed, like first we take a first we created an result vector. Inside that we will be putting the values, okay, in an order. I will tell you what the order will be. And after that we created a position, like what position will do, position will fill the values according to these conditions, okay, according to these conditions. When these conditions will be true, it will fill values according to that. And what the conditions are, conditions are there will be given a pivot index value, okay. It is not pivot index, okay. It is given a it is a pivot value, okay. And okay, it is a value, okay, like in this case here pivot is given already in the input. So for I have used three for loops, okay, for checking three conditions. Like if nums I value nums I value is less than pivot value, okay. I have not written like here nums pivot, because pivot is not a index. Pivot it itself is a value, okay. So if it's true, if like nums I value is less than pivot value, then we will do like result position is equals to nums I and position plus plus. Like every time this condition will be true, we will fill the values like which are less than pivot value. Like in this case, see 10 is given here, okay. So in this case, it will fill the values before which. Come on, man, come on. Why these things are happening again and again? Just the stream is getting connected, disconnected again and again. It's like it's disrupting the things in between. So that what we are doing, we were for what will happen in this for loop. Okay, see, it will again run from the first to the last index, and it will check if nums I index value is more than pivot value, okay, which is given like here it is 10. When the value will be more than 10, those values will come after the 10, okay, after the value 10, like which is pivot value. And result position will increase, like it will go till the last of the array, okay. Like we don't have to initialize it with nums size or -1 or something like that, because it will fill the values till these conditions are true. After that it will not increase, and in the end we are return the return vector, like result vector, okay. So there are three conditions which we have to take care about. Like there will be a given a pivot value, okay, like here it is given a pivot value, not a pivot index, okay. And what we have to do, those values which will be less than pivot should come before the pivot value, okay. Here this is the code for that. And those values which will be equals to pivot, okay, will be in the middle, okay, like in the middle of this, like here, which will be in the middle of the result position, index numbers. Okay, and after that I have the third, in the third loop, what is happening, like we have used the if condition again, like if nums I index value is more than pivot value, then in that case those values will be put at after the pivot values. Like here these values are less than pivot, so they are placed before the pivot value. Those values which are equals to pivot are placed like this in the middle of these two, and those values which will be more than pivot value will be placed after pivot value. Okay, so you can imagine those values will be equals to pivot value will come at the middle. Those values which will come at which will be less than pivot value will come before that, and those value which will be more than pivot value will come after that. Okay, that's how this code is working. And the main thing is that you have to put in mind that it is given pivot value, not pivot index. If I show you, there was a problem that I have done before, like let me check where it was. What was that problem? Because I don't remember the name of that. Maybe I will get remember the problem by seeing the name of it. Yeah, see here, find pivot index. You can see it here. And here it is, pivot is considered as a pivot index. Okay, like here output is 3, given 3, because in this problem what we were doing, the, like if left the values of left we calculate the sum of values of left and sum of values from the right index. Okay, if both values will be equals to, like if both values will be same, then the value which will come in between, okay, will be considered as a pivot index. Like here 173 is equals to 2. Okay, it will calculate from this, and here 5 and 6 will be equals to 11 again. So this will be considered as the pivot index, and the index number of it will be written in the output, like here 0 1 2 3. Here it returned 3. The code of it was not that much, so I was just giving the example, like previously I solved the problem, so I was thinking about that in the way that it will be a pivot index. Because of that I was getting confused in this. If I knew that okay it will be a pivot value, then yeah, we could have done that in that way, but it wasn't that, mentioned in the problem in a clear way that what we have to do. So because of that I got a little bit confused because of this thing. Like if it was mentioned that it is not a pivot value, it will be considered as pivot, sorry, it will be considered as pivot value, not a pivot index, then I think I would have written the code very early before this. And yeah, we can write the code with the while loop also. Just we will use the while loop and put the if conditions. Okay, this is how the code of this problem is working. So I think I have submitted it. I will remove from this list and put it in the favorite list, like because I have already solved it, so why not? And now the break is started. Like first I will put that I have completed first new problem of today. Oh man, from the past 2 days I am like I am awake from the past 2 nights. I am awake till very late night. Because of that, the body, I haven't get like proper sleep or things. So because of that, the speed of explaining or things has decreased a little bit. But I think tomorrow it will be good compared to this stream. Yeah, and tomorrow I think I will start the stream, like in the before this DSA stream. I will be starting a new series, like in which I will be doing live project, and inside that, yeah, it will where we will be creating a project from scratch, and we will not clone any clone any project that is already present on YouTube or other platforms. We will try to create a project from scratch by our own and by our own thinking, and we will not do any type of vibe coding in that. Okay, that will be fun. Like it will help us to learn things in a way that they should be learned. Okay, so let me write the name of the problem. Problem name was partition array according to given pivot. The name of the problem is long, little bit. Okay, so it's done now. 5 minutes of break. It started now. If anyone is watching the stream, they can ask me the questions according to the like related to this question or something else. They can ask to me now. If anyone is seeing, so yeah. 5 minute breaks has started. If anyone have any questions, they can ask me. Oh, way down we go. What tell you when you down to the oh way down we go. Oh, oh. If anyone is watching, they can. Okay, today's Friday. Don't know, but someone is watching the stream, but he isn't seeing something. If anyone is watching, man, you can ask me questions or things related to DSA or the problem that I've solved or any other topic. You can just write the thing that you want to ask or want to know, or if you have any advice that you want to give to me, that will be good. I think there's no one there, so yeah. What we will do, we'll continue the break. If anyone will come in between, we can interact with them. Okay, I'm visible. It's not looking that bad, right? We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Till then, you see the code that I have written like this and try to understand it on own. It's just we have used basic for loops here, and just like they are not nested for loops, and you can try to understand the code here, what I have written. Okay, till the break ends, I will be sitting like this and edit myself or do some little bit of stretching. Okay, and they're just doing a little bit of stretching. The mic is still connected. The mic wire is very long. And if anyone watches the stream, if he's like a shy person or something, even after that he can ask me anything like, you know, like don't feel shame to ask questions, man. If anyone is seeing watching the stream, asking questions is not a bad thing. La 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 la, hey, 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 hey. Maybe everyone is busy today or like doing something because I've seen that on Mondays or other days, people, the number of viewers is like less number of people come in between some days. Like I have seen this pattern on other people's streams also. Maybe it's a glitch. If I think no one is watching right now, just it's a glitch that's showing that two people are watching at the right. Okay, yeah, it's only me showing there, but don't know why in my mobile phone it's showing that there are two people watching the stream, but don't know who the second one is. Things are very weird, like glitches, bugs in everything. Like the stream is getting buffered in between a little, and there was also another thing that I was going to tell that yeah, let me do it like this. Like I've created this account. Like what we can do here, we can put all the platforms that we are on, like solving problems. You can see there are like a lot of platforms. You can see it here and link it here, and you will get all of them like in this place, like how many total questions that you have solved across all platforms, like included in converted into this like single page, and yeah, the total number of questions that you have solved on like if you take every platform that you have solved the problem on. Okay, let me just refresh it. You also have to refresh it so that it can fetch the if we have done any new problem, so it will fetch that and increase the counter of total questions that I have solved. It just takes a little time. See, it says I have solved total 32 questions, but here if you see, I have solved 31 questions. Okay, but I also solved that one question for LeetCode. That's why it's showing 32 because I have connected my LeetCode account, like given permission to see the problem solving stats, and here also for geeks. Till now I was on LeetCode, but I think 2 or more days before I was gone on to Geek for Geeks and solved the problem there. That's why from there I got the idea to why not find a platform that shows the things like this. So I got to this platform. I found this platform and yeah, I tried to see the things. And yeah, you can see that what topics you have covered, like how many questions of what topics you have covered. It will also show the level of problems that we have solved. Okay, I solved 7 medium. I didn't see that, man. Okay, the number of mediums are also increasing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, even no one is online also. Everyone is offline in the Discord server also. So I think everyone is like maybe they are just gone to sleep or something. And there was one thing also, like you can hear. Okay, here you can check. You can come in this section and check, like there are all the type of sheets that you can find. Okay, like Striver A to Z sheet, what is in that? Striver SD sheet, left power, need code 150, top interview 150, blind 75, DP mastery, DPY Shraddha Khapra, CSES problem set, fast DSA sheet, and many other types of sheet you can find here. Like Striver 79, and other type of sheets. You can find that and follow that. And when you will open, suppose I will open this, you will get the number of problems that are given in this, and you can, after solving it, take the questions that you have solved and get the list completed, and it will show that you have completed this list of problems in this minimum LCM. Let's see what this problem, what we have to do this in problem. Maybe you are given an integer n, your task is to find greater than 0 integer a and b such that a plus b is equals to n. Is there any example given here? 4 to 5, 4 to 9, 5, 10, 1, 1, 3, 6, 1, 4, note. Okay, we can check it out later. It's on code forces, right? How is it on the same platform, man? Like if I open this, it doesn't redirect me to, okay, it's code forces. Okay, that what the guy was talking about at when he came on the stream. Like when I was doing the stream, I think it was around day 9 or day 10 when a guy came and told me more code forces. Okay, so now what we will do, we will try to solve another new problem, and that name is, let me find, that will be an easy level problem maybe, or let me just check this. If it will not take that much time, we can consider solving this. Okay, we can solve this, man. We can solve. But there will be some catch in this. Like I have solved this problem. Like in this, what we have to do? Like the 151164. Okay, so 161514. I think you imagine the input array has the valid array. Given an integer array nums, reorder it such that nums 0 is less than nums 1, nums 1 is more than nums 2, nums 3 is less than nums 2. Okay, I think we should cover it in the next stream, or get on to solving a easy level problem first. Transform array by parity, sort even and odd ICs. Okay, we can solve this. Like the solving rate of this is also high, and it is also marked as easy, but it will not be that easy like I have seen. In this, what we have to do, like name is transform array by parity, like its name is somewhat similar to sort array by parity, but there is some different conditions that will be used in these. Okay, like here you can see you are given an integer array nums. They have to transform nums by performing the following operations in the exact order specified. We have to replace each even number with 0, okay, with the number 0, and each odd number with the number 1. Sort the modified array in non-decreasing order. We have to sort the array in an increasing order. Okay, means all the zeros will come before 1. Like there are only 2 values, so in the increasing manner, the order will be like 0, 0, and after that 1, 1, like this. Like 0 will come before 1, and the values after zeros will be 1. So return the resulting array after performing these operations. I think we can do in place sorting, like we can take two variables. Integer I is equals to 0 and integer, but wait, I think we can also take only one variable maybe, because the thing is that we have to do is, first I think I should close this, and okay, we can close this also. We were here, we have already solved this. Okay, we will not solve. Okay, we have already solved this also. So let me also check it if it's updated or not. Okay, it's updated here. Okay, now what we will do, we will do this problem. Okay, so what will be the approach of mine? I think that, see, two pointers is not mentioned here, so we can sort the array, like we can use sorting based on like the values, like if it's even, then it will come. Maybe we can create a vector and put a while loop, and inside that we will use two if conditions. Okay, let's see. Like first I will create a vector, empty vector. Okay, and after that what we can do, we can name it as the result, and after that I will run a for loop which will go from the first index, very first index, till the last index, like this, and after that I plus plus. Okay, it will go till the last index, but here what we have to do, we have to do nums dot size -1, because we are going till the last index, right? It is already less than num size, so yeah, it will go till the last index, so we don't have to write -1 here. And now now what we have to do, we can, okay, we have to use two if conditions, like if what, see, if nums I modulo with 2, okay, if it's giving 0, then we can like reinitialize that value with 0, and after that we will push that into the result vector maybe. Or yeah, we can use two pointers, like only one pointer, like we will name it as position. Position is equals to 0. Okay, it will be an integer type, and after what we will do, so if, okay, nums I index value modulo with 2, okay, like this, then nums I index value is equals to 0. Okay, we will initialize it after that, and result result position is equals to updated nums I value, that is 0. In this case it will be 0, and position plus plus every time this is true. And in the other if condition, like after this, we can use another if condition, like yeah, we can write like, if it's not equals to 0, okay, in that case num psi index value is equals to 1, and this is this, and in the end we will return the result vector maybe like this. Let's see what happens in this case. Okay, we did a little syntax mistake here. runtime error. Let's ask this for from here. I am now solving a new problem named as transform array by parity. Transform array by parity. Let's see what it says. Brother, nice, you have jumped into a new problem. Transform array parity. Let me give you hints only so you can refine your approach. What the problems? You want to transform the array so that even numbers become zero, odd numbers. Basically, you're mapping each element and hints for fixing your current draft. Result vector initialization. Okay. Yeah, we also have to give the result vector. It is saying that result vector initialization is wrong little. Right now, I declared this, but then you are writing result position is equals to dash dash dash. That will crash because the result is empty. Either resize the result to num size, okay, or pushback. So should I use pushback? Okay, we can initialize it with the num size. Like size will be equals to nums dot size. Okay, we don't want to ruin it. And assignment logic, you don't need to overwrite num size first. Num size is equals to 0. Num size just directly put 0 or 1 into the result. Okay, if this is true, then what we have to do? Okay, we can remove this and like give the value 0, right? And if we remove this from here also, then we can give the value 0 like here also, right? Sorry, 1. Let's see. Expected member name or pointer position. If you push back, you don't even need position. If you use fixed size, then you result. Then use result position equals to dash dash position plus plus. Let's see what it says about this. Whether you are super close again, but let me drop the sharp hints so you can clean this up. Basis in second if. Okay, forget the basis around the second if. Okay, because okay. Simplification. You don't need two separate ifs. Just use if, put 0, else. Yeah. We can do this like in the else condition. Like if it's not modulo with 2 is not 0, then we can do use else condition. And it should run now, or maybe it is again wrong. Okay, it's passing. Okay, it's running. That's fine. But then why it's failed, man? Now it should run now. Brother, now this is perfectly clean. You nailed the structure. If he says that this, you handle with you increment you return result, try and check. Then why it's not running, man? Why? Then why it's giving wrong results, not passing even single test case. Okay, there's all test case is a small but critical detail in code. You created this that gives you a fixed size vector of same length as nums. But then you are filling it with position and incrementing position, that's fine. The mistake is you are not aligning position with I properly. Right now you are looping with I by writing into result position. This works only if you fill every slot in order. In your code, because of braces, it's correct now, but the real issue is that your result is being filled correctly, but you are not checking the output carefully. The actual fix. You don't need position at all here since you are looping with I to nums dot size minus 1. So you can directly write if this is this, else. Okay. That way each index in result matches the same index as nums. Okay, so as it's saying, we can remove this and result index value here and result index value here, and we can remove this. We can remove this also. Let's see if it's according to him, if it's right or wrong. No man, it's if result index is 0, if even result is else this, then why the way each index in result matches the same index in nums. I from 0 to nums dot size minus 1. But I have used this condition now, like I is less than nums dot size. It will eventually end at the nums of n man. And also tell me why we remove position when you said it was working fine. Whether now this version is correct, it will pass the test cases. You simplified it properly. You look through nums. For each element, you check parity. You directly assign 0 or 1 into result. You return result. It will pass the test case. You simplify it properly. Why we remove position? Earlier position was useful because you are filling a separate result array step by step, like in the pivot problem. But here every element in nums directly maps to one element in result at the same index. So this position was okay redundant, like it was just repeating the thing. It was just duplicating the role of I. By switching the result I, you avoid the confusion, guarantee that each slot is filled correctly. Come on man, how this should be wrong? Then why even after that the test cases are saying wrong answer? Okay, sort the array node. What before, what before sort array in nums dot like begin to nums dot end. Maybe it will work after that. Sorry, result dot, because it is the result. Okay, I was able to do the thing, man. Brother, now I picked out your problem. Okay, again, you give me the thing like the logic, but there was also another thing that you not taken care of, like sorting is also needed. So I by myself try to sort it at the end after return the result vector. So I would say you were wrong, man. I came to take help from you. That was a good thing, man. That was a good thing. Haha, fair call, brother. You taught me there. You're right. I give the parity mapping logic, but turns even zero odds. But I didn't mention that the problem statement says also requires the final array to be sorted. That's why code was logically correct for the transformation. But it failed the task test cases because the judge expected the output in sorted order. You figured that out yourself and added this at the end. That's exactly the missing place. What this shows, you understood the parity transformation, you noticed the mismatch with test cases. You debugged and realized sorting was required. You patched it yourself, which means you didn't just rely on me. You actually solved the problem end to end. So yes, brother, you are right. I Copilot was wrong there. Okay. Uh, I took the guidance, spotted the gap, and finished the job. That's the real problem solving ownership. If you want, I can give you a quick mental checklist for the future problems. What you will say, how much percent of problem that I did was by myself. Let's see what it says. Whether if you break down honestly, I would say you solved around 70 to 75% by yourself. Your work, big chunk. You figure out the parity mapping logic, even, 0, 1. You corrected the braces issue and cleaned up the loop structure. You realized the output wasn't matching test cases and discovered the missing sorting requirement by myself. You patched it with sort error this. That was fully your own debugging. My contribution, okay, the contribution of Copilot was a smaller chunk. It says it guided me on fixing technical mistakes like result position is equals to nums I versus result index values, braces, pushback versus fixed size. I helped you simplify the loop with if else, but I missed pointing out that sorting requirement. You caught that yourself. So the split look like logic plus debugging ownership is mine, like 70 to 75%. Logic and debugging was done by me. Syntax plus structure nudges were given by Copilot, like it was around 25 to 30%. Okay, that means I just not I was not just following instructions. I actually owned the problem, spotted the gap, and finished it. That's the difference between guided solving and independent solving. Yeah. 3-point checklist. Problem. Did I understand the problem statement, constraints, and requirements like sorting, uniqueness? If yes, count that as your work. Sort if you missed the hidden requirement and only rest after. Okay, partial credit. Did I come up with the main logic approach like 3 parts for pivot to parity mapping pointer users on my own? If yes, then that's your ownership. If I only nudge you on a syntax or structure, that's still yours. Debugging and finishing. Did I catch errors? Okay, understanding the problem, solution design like building the logic, how the problem will be solved, and did I catch errors, typos, this is this. If yes, then okay. If you did 100%, if you did 70 to 80%, if you understood but needed help in design like logic and debugging, then 40 to 50% of yours. For your transformer array by parity problem, understanding is yours. Understanding was mine. Solution design like logic was mine. Debugging sorting requirement was mine. Syntax nudges was given by Copilot. So that's why he said it was around 70 to 75% contribution was from me. Okay, it's enough. Let's see if it's passing the test cases or not. Okay, it's passed the test case. Oh, sorry, submission test cases. It's the most optimized code for this problem or not. Let's check if your code is most optimized for one loop, big of and longer time. Optimized possibility. If the problem only wants parity transformation, map this, then a loop is big. If problem also requires this, is unavoidable, then sorting is unavoidable unless you exploit the fact that the result only contains 0 ones. In that case, you count how many even zeros and odd ones there and then directly build the result in big of n time without sorting. Example of foolish optimized approach. Instead of sorting, you can do for x this count even plus plus vector int result nums dot size fill all evens at 0 for I. This avoids sort and runs in big of n space. It's the most optimized code because you don't waste time. Okay, we didn't write the code using the most optimized approach, but we were able to write the code like using the approach that was accepted, and yeah, it works. First I will submit it, and after that I will try to understand this code, and after that I will explain the thing that is going on this problem. Okay, so let me see. Okay, we have created a variable for this is this. If x is then count is 0, count even plus plus. Okay, created a count. Zeros will come after that. After that he created a vector. It created a vector num size fill all evens with 0, fill remaining odds with 1. So for integer I is less than count even I plus plus. Okay, a for loop is used here, and inside that result index is filled with zeros. If it's less than count like first it check for count even values. Okay, it will go till the index where count even value is present, like even value is present. After that we created a vector, like initialize it with num size, and we ran this for loop from the first index till less than count even, like okay, less than count even, like it will fill till the count even. And if I plus plus result index is equals to 0, okay, like it will fill all the values of nums I from this to this, like where count even, like till where count even index is reached. Okay, after that fill remaining odds for I is equals to count even. Okay, I is less than nums dot size I plus plus, like after that it will run again for the last time, like it will not run. Like after that count even plus plus, count even will be count even will start after it like in a new index. Okay, and after that we are using again a for loop. I is equals to count even here. Okay, I less than nums dot size I plus plus. The result is equals to this. Like the remaining count even values will be filled with one, right? Sorry. Result index is equals to 1. Can you explain it in in 4-5 lines? Let's see what it says. Brother, here's the 4-5 line explanation of your optimized code. Finish your loop through, okay, first you loop through nums and count how many even numbers are there. Then you create a result vector of the same size as them. So you fill the first count even positions with 0, since even maps. You fill the remaining positions with 1, since odd maps to 1. Finally return, which is already sorted, all zeros first, then for, okay. Today, I write the code of this by self, and I will remove this all, like it is already. Let me check if how it got accepted 5 minutes ago, man. I think I've submitted it by mistake, like 2 times and got submitted, but it will be counted as 1 time. Okay. Now what I will do? First I will close this. Yeah, we were here. First I will add this to this list and remove from this because we have already solved it. Now what I will do? I will try to write the code for that. Okay. So first I will remove this. Maybe like the code till this point because we eventually have to use this. So before it, what we are doing? We are doing like first we have initialized int count even. Is what count even is started from 0, right? Yeah, it started from the 0th index, and after we run a for each loop. Inside that, it traversed the whole array nums. After that, we are checking inside that if nums okay, sorry, yeah, if nums x value the modulo with 2 is equals to 0, then count even index value plus plus. Okay, like in this case. And yeah, after that it is closed. After that we initialize the vector like here with the nums dot size. After that we run a for loop, and I will be less than count even. Okay, it will fill all the values till count even index, like from the first index till the count even index. Okay, I plus plus inside that what we are doing, result index is equals to what will be it's equals to, it will be equals to 0 in this case. Okay, because when we will solve this, like zeros will be counted as even value. Okay, and after that what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to write another for loop which will run like which is equals to count even index value. Okay, and is yeah, and is less than num size. Yeah, size. Okay, I is equals to, okay, we will eliminate I, and I is less than nums dot size, like the main array, and I plus plus every time. In this case, we have to initialize the result index with the value 1 because what it will do, it will fill the remaining index values with 1 because the remaining values will be odd in that case, because we have already like used this for each loops. It will check if its modulo taken with 2, it's 0, then count even, index number will increase. After that, we created a result vector, initialized it with the size of nums array. And what we did use the for loop which starts from the 0th index, first index, and is less than count even, means it will fill values till the count even index number and I plus plus, and inside that we will initialize all the values of result I, okay, with 0, because we have to fill the values 0 will be considered as even. So even values will come before the odd, like in the front of the array, like starting of the array. After that we use this condition like for, like we use this for loop, and I will be equals to count even after this. Okay, after this I will be equals to count even, and like the new values, like the new index value of count even. After this the count even will have become, like in this case count even will have become 0 1 2. Okay, like in this case it have become 2. Like it will run for the next values and fill the values, remaining values with 1, because the remaining values will not be giving 0 when taken modulo with 2, and they will be considered as odd values. Okay, that's why. And it will be initialized with 1, like in this case. After that we have written the result vector, and the time complexity of this will be less than what we got before. Expected what? For loop ended here, for loop again ended here, this ended here. Let's see what, where we are getting wrong is, I think vector int result is this. Okay, we will use commenting also, like fill all even with zeros. Okay, and fill all odd with ones here. And if I see this is right, this is also right. And this is count even, count even, count even. Okay, I is less than nums dot size I plus plus. So I think the thing that is getting wrong here is here, because we haven't used this equals to sign so that value can be assigned to result index. Let's see. Return result. We have named it. Okay, now it should vector int result initialized with nums dot size. Then what's the error, man? Result index is this. This is this. If I try to see the code, first I will see that part. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. This. For I is equals to count even. Okay. Result index. Maybe there was an extra curly braces. Yeah, there was an extra curly brace, man. Because these are single for loops, and I got a thought that why it was present here, so I removed that. and it is working now. So in this problem, like we solved it with the first approach. Okay, I will submit it also, and the time complexity of the second approach will be big of n. Okay, in the approach that we used earlier, the time complexity of that was equals to big of n log n. I will first explain that code that I wrote the problem with. When it's submitted, it's why it's not showing, man. Sometimes also, the LeetCode, like sometimes it shows that there's a network error or something. Don't know why. Okay, it's submitted. It is submitted, but it's not okay, showing now. First, I will open this. Okay, except see the first code that we wrote for this was this, and what we done in this, like first I will tell you the problem. Okay, the problem is given that all the even values like will be converted to zeros, and all the odd values will be converted to ones. Okay, and we also have to like place the odd values like zeros in the front of the array, and all the values ones like which are equal to odd values. Okay, add after it like this. Zeros will come first and ones will come after it. Means 0 is equals to even, like even numbers will come first, after that odd numbers will come. So first I solve this with this solution. Okay, so for this we use this int count, and no, this was not the, I can open the code. Okay, yeah, so we use this like what we did in that, we first created a vector result, okay, named as result, and the size, we given the size of nums array to this that. After that we run a for loop from the first to the last index. Instead that we checked for two conditions. If nums is modulo with 2, taken modulo with 2 is giving 0, then we will initialize the result index with the value 0. Okay, and in the else case, if it's not equals to 0, like modulo with taken with 0, it's not giving 0, then result index value is equals to 1. And after that what I did, I inland sorted the array, like zeros will come first, after that ones will come. So after that I return the result in this case, and it got accepted because all the even values will become 0 and all the odd values will become 1. First it will check for this, after that this. Okay, like no, first it will check the values. If it's even, then it will be converted to 0. If it's else, then it will be converted to 1. But here is the catch: if I was not using sorting, then the order will be a little bit mismatched, like it can be 0 1 1 0 1 0 and 0 1 like this. But what we have to return, we have to return the array in the sorted format, like zeros should come before 1. Like 0 means 0 is equals to even numbers, and ones will be represented as odd numbers. So zeros will come at the front side, means the beginning of the array, and ones will come after them. Okay, and is represented as odd values. After that we have written the result vector. And in the second approach what I did, like just change the writing style a little bit. Why not open the code now? Because it is the latest submission. Okay, here what I did, I taken a variable named count even. It will check for the number of values which are even in the array. So first I use this for each loop. It will traverse the whole array, nums array. Instead that I place this if condition, like if x nums x value taken modulo with 2, if it's giving 0, then count even plus plus. Okay, it will check for all values. If some values in that is equals to like giving 0 when taken modulo with 2, then count even index will increase. Okay, here it is an index, so it will increase. After that we use this vector, like created this vector, empty vector, and initialize it with num size value. Okay, like it will contain the nums elements, number of elements that are in nums vector. Okay, and after that I wrote this for loop. What it will do, it will fill result index value like with 0. In that case, like it will run from the 0th index till the count even index, mean it will run till the count even index. Okay, and I plus plus, and result index will be reinitialized with 0. Okay, like in this case, like from the 0th index till the count even index. After that we have used another for loop which we have initialized with count even. Okay, like the next value of count even, that will be after this, and it is less than nums dot size, means it will go till the end of the array, and I plus plus, and we will fill the rest of the values with odds, like odd is represented as ones, so we will get the result like this. And this solution we didn't have to use sorting, so it what it does, it decreases the time complexity for writing this code. Like this is the most optimized code you can imagine for this problem. Okay, the time complexity of the code that we wrote earlier was equals to big of n log n. Okay, and the time complexity of this will be equals to big of n. That's how this is working. Now I will take a 5 minutes of break. Okay, first I will write that second problem. Second new problem, sorry. Second new problem. Okay, I think first I should change the name of this man, because I was supposed to like write that solve this problem, because first new problem solved, right? Just name it as edited message. Okay. Now second new problem solved, and name was transform array by parity, right? Transform array by parity. Let me just check it for the last. Okay, transform array by parity. It was right. So transform array by parity. Now 5 minutes break has started. Maybe we will do another problem, or we'll end the stream. Just let me think in the break time like what we can do. But the problem was good. I think the two problems that we solved today, like the new problems, was good, man. Okay, now I can see my like how am I sitting. Don't know today. Okay, you can see it here. Okay, the hairstyle is little bit. Delete that. It's fine, man. If I see like today I got the haircut, I think because of that it's not that much looking fine, or maybe. But we can keep it like this. It's not looking that bad, but it's looking like some uneven thing. Oh, way down we go. I saw you when you. Okay, I think it's fine now. Like this, if it's looking Not that bad. Like I want it like this. Okay, this is fine. Okay, what it does, man? Let's see. Okay, okay. Let 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 it be like this. I was waiting if someone is coming so that we can have some interactions. Like today, the number of interactions, what not so much, but yeah, some people came. Some people will come. Okay, what it says, brother, your voice is not much clear. Which speaker is you used for stream? Please try to change as soon as possible. Which mic actually? Hello, hello, hello. When the internet is that good, then why it's showing that network is that bad, man? Okay, Krish was saying that my voice is not coming that good. Okay, I didn't seen that message before. Hello, man. Hello. Okay, someone came in the stream, man. Hello, brother. How are you, man? Welcome back to the stream. Okay, it's showing that the quality of the stream is poor. Why, man? I think I should. Okay, maybe like this. Hello, brother. Hello. How are you? I was just waiting so that if someone comes, so that we can have interaction. And you came at the right time. You wanna say something? Or hello? Is my voice not coming? Okay, okay, okay. So, brother, there was a thing that. So, how was your day? Like, how did you come today? Like, I'm seeing you after a long time. I think it was around day 50 or day 12 that we have an interaction in between us, right? Let me just unplug this, and now I can see your chats in the comments. And I keep seeing your profile like in the offline, but you didn't came, so I was not checking it like on live. I was seeing that you were solving problem every day. Like today, if I told you, like if I not go in that, today you saw gave around two plus submissions, right? Yeah. See, it was three. So I keep checking on your profile every day. Why are you like this, like silent or something? Like do you do replies of things like when very why you take like so much time to reply or things. Like it feels like I think I am doing something wrong, or maybe what I'm doing wrong. I guess I get like a little bit, you know, I get a little bit scared. Like if I'm doing something wrong, I start to think about that. Like when someone not speaks, like or send replies of things like in a delayed way. Again, you are just silent, man. Do you want to tell me something or what? Are you still there? Oh man. So just let me check the Discord. If he will come, then we will have interactions. Like live chats are open in my phone. If he says something, then we can see that. So I think today if I'm on level one, yeah, still the break is going on. Just the person came. I was thinking about the viewer. If he's still here, then we can like have an interaction or something. Or maybe should I end the stream? Or maybe we can try a problem. Let me see if it will not take that much time. We can try to solve that problem. If it will not eat up that much time, so we can solve it. Today we'll solve two new problems. That was kind of okay. What if I check this problem? Like it is said that it was a easy problem, but the things inside this was not that much. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. In this case, what we have to do, so I think will just see the problem. If it will not take that much time, we can try to solve it, or if not, then we can maybe summarize the stream or end it like 2, 4, 3. Okay, so in this problem, what we have to do, like अरे भाई correction error था. Okay, there is an, oh sorry, I just used the Hindi word. So there is a connection error. Okay, man. Okay, okay, fine. I thought that you were gone. Is the network fixed now? Talk like I was talking about like how you came to the stream like today after a long time, and how was your day today? Like what are you doing nowadays? Is your connection fixed now? There is a connection error. He was saying that he was having some network issues, I think. And again, he has. Okay, okay, okay. Then why you are not saying something, man? You can. The last time I told you to join the Discord server, but I think you just you forget to do that. Like in the Discord, that community is getting grow is growing at a good rate. I think it is growing at a good rate. If I show you, okay, there another guy came. Is it is it you? Is it you? You are Avi, right? I was little busy from 2 days. Yesterday I gave interview for thesis prime. So how does your interview gone? Like, was it good or something off? Something is off. Thesis prime. Yes, it's me. Okay. So how was your interview? Like, was it gone good or something was off? Like, did you? I give 80-90% answers. So what do you think? Like, will you be placed for the a prime role or will you be shifted into maybe digital or something? Like, what do you think? At any round, do you think that you got stuck at any round? Like, you feel like there was a round in which I didn't give, I was getting stuck or something. Mhm. There was only one round in which three interviews were there. Three interviews. Okay. Like in one round in one pass, there were three interviews, right? For the TCS prime role. Okay. Like one after another. I think so. I will get prime this first bonus offer from placement cell. Okay, that's a good news, man. So I would say I think I should increase your level. And so you are like fully confident or like you have got the offer letter or something. I will still have an option to sit for placements for better companies. Okay, so you will like you have been placed in TCS Prime. If I say this, if this will be correct or what? Okay, okay, I will write it even after this. That congratulations that you have given the interview. I think you will get you can get prime maybe. And what if you not get the prime role or what if you will be shifted to digital? Will you take that offer or or reject it. I know a little bit about that, like don't know that much in detail. Like I have listened about that you have to give an online exam for that and fill a form. After that, you get selected for interview, and there are also some offline rounds that you have to give for that. But before it, you have to give online exams. Like there consists of 3 or 4 rounds, right? Anyway, it is bonus offer. No matter if I get digital ninja, I will still be eligible for placements in my campus. My college is okay. Average 13-14 LP. Okay, so you are from a good college, but I think your skills are also a thing that is stronger. You are on the stronger side in this also, not just the college thing. And because of that, I think you are in the list of the people who are okay. Placements are just started. There will be more companies will be coming in your college, so you will be approaching those one also, right? Not just this TCS. Okay, you are saying that it will be a bonus offer, like okay. So we will keep giving interviews for other companies also. Like the one which will be the best will if you will be get selected into that and you will choose that offer. I have cleared technical round of doc using which was giving 1.2 stipend, but they rejected me. Yeah, it was the stipend was so much, man, but you got rejected in the HR round. Maybe he was not feeling good that day, or maybe something was like there are so many factors. I think so that day you gave your 100%, but the HR was not. Maybe it is health or what. So because of that, I think he rejected you because of other factors. Four got selected for HR round, but they selected only two. Okay. So what do you think? Like, will you start a job by the end of this month or something like when the results will come for this TCS? Like, listen, I have listened that the results come after around 1 or 2 months. Even if results come, I will join TCS. Okay, in 2027. Okay, next year you will join it. Okay, yeah, you were in third year, right? After that day, when you will be finished, when the college of yours will be finished, then you will join it. Like you will have an offer letter. Okay, before it, but first you will finish that. After that, you will join. So I think you will get maybe like you will get digital like 100%. You will. I think you have give your performance was equal to that, or maybe if you are lucky, then you will get the prime role. Mm, Yes, that will be a good thing. Keep and you can you can keep giving the update in the Discord server also. Like okay, like in the general section, you can keep giving the updates like what's happening on a daily basis and what things you are doing on a daily basis. Then you can share it on here, and maybe when there is a update that from your side, then you can share, give it on maybe the Discord, or you can come on the live stream also. And I have added a bot also here so that it will give assign you levels according to the number of contributions that you will do in the Discord server. Like if you share a part of your project, then you will get some XP. According to that, your level of yours will be increased. And if you share like entire project or something, or like make contributions, like help other people also, then the level of yours will be increased after that also. Because what does this bot does? It gives you some XP by default after sending a certain amount of messages by like using certain amount of words, so that it gives you XP by default. And I can also increase your level by seeing your projects or something that you have created. So yeah, I have like created this community so that everyone can help each other. This is the purpose of this community. And you can even I have also added this community guidelines here, so you can read it and understand that what is the goal of this community that I have created, and what we are supposed to do in this community, what every member should do and follow the things according to these guidelines. So you can read it and you can do the things. But I think you are the one that is okay. Okay. Uh, Bye, brother. Bye. Yeah, keep giving me the updates about your placement and other things that you are working on. And thanks again for coming and joining the Discord. Bye. Bye bye. Now, what we will do, we will just summarize the stream, because you guys have seen he came and he told about these things, and it took a little bit of time. So I think we should end the stream, because and today there were three members who came on the stream, and we have a chat together, like interaction with each other. And yeah, hmm, it was good. Like we are getting some uh, people experiences, like what are the experiences of people sitting in interviews and other things, and also get to know that how the things are working. So today, okay, there three people came. First was him, and second was him, and third was him. Okay, third was him. Okay, and this was all for today's stream. I think that the suggestion that the guy gave, like my voice is not that much clear, so I think I should I should fix it a little, or maybe. But the people who came before, they said that the voice is good, but maybe it is possible. So first I will summarize the stream. After that I will end it. So what we have done in today's stream, we have first revisited two problems. The first one was sort array by parity first. Okay, like first part of it, and its time complexity was equals to big of n. After that we did revisited our second problem of today. That's name was sort array by parity second, and its time complexity was also equals to big of n. After that we solved this new problem today, that was a medium level problem, and the time complexity of this was also equals to big of n, because we did only used for loops here, and we could have write the code using while loop here, and the code will look short and then, but instead of that I used for loops and just write the code like this, not not try to write it with another style. Okay, because it will not be considered another approach. The time complexity will be same, just the way of writing the code will be changed, and there may be some few lines, okay, in that code when there will be while loop used. And after that I solved the second new problem of today. That's name was transform array by parity. In this we used two approaches. Okay, the first approach we used, the time complexity of that was much more than that we used. After that, the time complexity of the first approach that we used was coming near to big of n log n, because we were using sorting function in that also. But after that I write it with a optimized approach, like understanding it from Copilot. I write it with that optimized approach, and the time complexity of this after applying that approach came near to big of n. So in total I solved around two new problems and revisited two problems. First we revisited these two problems, sort array by parity, sort array by parity second. The time complexity of those both of these were equals to big of n. After that I solved this new problem today. It was a medium level problem, and time complexity was of it was equals to big of n. After that I tried this new problem, like again it was the second problem that we tried today, and solved it also, and solved this first problem also, that the new problem that we did today. The second problem that we did today, we did it with two approaches. Okay, the first approach that we used was in that the time complexity came near to big of n log n because of using sorting function, and in the second approach that we used, the time complexity was reduced and it came near to big of n. But see, the first approach that I did use in this problem, transform array by parity, I was able to think about the code and how the code will work, and also I pointed out the mistake of Copilot in that. Like Copilot did a mistake in that, like it gave the things, like some things that should be in the code, but it didn't understood the problem that we should also have to sort the result after giving the returning the result array. So I did it by myself and checked for it, and it worked. After that I picked out the mistake of Copilot. Okay, it was good, it was fun, like picking out the mistakes of AI that AI is doing, like it is doing mistakes in even this type of problems. So that was good that I was able to pick out the mistakes in Copilot AI responses. Okay, so that was all for today's stream. Like we revisited two problems. After that we solved two new problems. The first one was a medium level problem, and second one was easy level problem. And the first two revisits that we did, the time complexity of both of those was equals to big of n. After that, the first new problem that I solved today, time complexity of that was equals to big of n. And the second problem that I did with two approaches. The first approach, the time complexity of the first approach of the second new problem came near to big of n log n. After that, when I did it with the second approach, it was coming near to big of n time complexity. That was all for today's stream. And last thing that I will say, that till then what you have to do, you have to you have to keep learning and keep exploring new things.